I'm Steve from Greenlight, and today we're going to be taking a look at Superbad. So I used our coverage software to do some analysis on a popular screenplay and just kind of show you what worked and what didn't. Now, I'm a sucker for a coming-of-age movie, and it's not often that movie is also one of the funniest movies ever written. So, let's get into the analysis. All I had to do was submit the screenplay into the software, and it popped the sucker out in like 10 minutes. Bam! It's like magic. Kick things off with the log line. So, two codependent high school seniors who have been best friends since childhood go through comic misadventures and make a last-ditch effort to lose their virginity before they go off to different colleges. Alright, a little bit wordy. I didn't really include the quest for them to secure alcohol for the party either, but overall, it understood the main objective of Seth and Evan on their last day of school. Script score. Alright, let's take a look at its biggest strengths and weaknesses. Dialogue, 9 out of 10. The dialogue feels very natural, witty, and suited to the characters. The banter between Seth and Evan is especially strong. On the money. Superbad is well known for being one of the most quotable movies from the 21st century, and through its dialogue has an incredibly distinct voice. These are the guys that gave us McLovin and, well, the funny thing about my back is theme and message, 6 out of 10. Themes of friendship, growing up, and becoming more confident in yourself are clear, but not explored with much nuance. Alright, that's pretty fair. You know, it's understandable that a comedy movie would be lacking in its theme and message, especially one based around 17-year-old boys that lack the emotional depth that most teenagers do. Overall rating, 7.5 out of 10. Based on the script score, this screenplay ranks in the 82nd percentile and received a consider. The cover surface also provides a synopsis, as well as a comprehensive synopsis. Plot assessment and enhancement. What's working well? There's a good setup with the characters' goals at the beginning. Seth wants to impress Jules and Evan wants to get with Helen. This gives them motivation and the audience something to root for. The escalating chaos as the night unfolds, with things continually going wrong, keeps things interesting and unpredictable. Superbad is so iconic because of how accurately they depicted the life of a teenage boy. I mean, they wrote the script when they were 14. They nailed it. And as a result, they created these characters that are incredibly relatable. A little more so than I'd like them to be honest with you. Suggestions for improvement. The ending resolves things a bit too neatly and quickly. After all the chaos, Seth and Evan face relatively few consequences. Adding some more complication at the end can make it more realistic and interesting. Expanding on the cop subplot with Fogel could be comedically fruitful, as it's quite unique and taps into the power dynamic with authority figures. Helen vomiting and the focus on her extreme drunkenness veers into uncomfortable territory a bit. This could be toned down or handled more sensitively. You know, that's all pretty fair. It seems like the coverage software is expecting the screenplay to offer a little bit more depth to their situation, whereas Superbad really prioritized humor over trying to make a statement. You know, and each have their place, depending on the goal of the film. I think Superbad really knew their lane and succeeded within it, but I don't think it's an unreasonable note to expect a little more nuance. The coverage software also provides character profiles for every main character in the story, including Seth, Evan, McLovin, Jules, and Helen, providing info on what's working well and areas that could be improved. Then we got main character casting suggestions, with varying budget. And lastly is a list of comparative films to watch in case you need any inspiration. Now obviously in this instance, Superbad is going to be the #1 most comparable movie to the Superbad script. But if you were to submit an original screenplay, all the films would subsequently be unique and pertaining to yours. All these edits in under 10 minutes. I mean, where else can you get objective script coverage that quickly? Check us out for a free trial. Links in the bio.